we saw a video announcement video. It says Iron Maiden, all these bands, and then our name shows up. I was like, what?
Yeah. So surrealistic.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You're looking at each other going like, this is a joke, right? Joining me right now is Patrick, who is primarily on vocals, and Andreas, who is on the kit, the drum kit. And you guys are 2/5 of Only Human. How did Only Human come to be?
So it started with me and Andreas
Yeah.
came together. We met through some connections online and just I think Facebook must have been some different social medias.
Yeah.
I forget.
Mhm.
And I was kind of looking for progressive metal rock kind of thing. I was very inspired by a lot of like the modern artists like Periphery and Tesseract and Sky Harbor. A lot of these kind of bands. I wanted to play something like that. There wasn't a lot of that going on, I felt like, in the local Danish scene, at least at that point. So got in touch with some people, and then I just saw a video of Andreas playing drums, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I want that guy." You could just tell like the way he played was like very passionate, and
Mm.
I really enjoyed watching that. So we kind of met up, played it together for a while, and all of a sudden, some people fell out, some people came in. I think we got Guillaume, which is Andreas's old acquaintance from a previous band,
Mhm.
on the bass, and we were three piece. We started working on some songs, and then yeah, we had some guitars coming in and out, and then it was starting to a lot of the songs were starting to take shape, and we kind of figured out that oh maybe I was actually playing the guitar in the beginning.
Okay.
And we just was trying to find vocalists. Couldn't really find a good match until we just kind of decided. Well, I was doing the demo vocals anyways, so
Mhm.
it's like I asked Guillaume and Andreas, like, is I could just do it, and they were like, "Yeah, it's good." We just went ahead with that.
Yeah.
Basically, act
Yeah. Oh, you asked me. Yeah, true. Uh,
Do you want to
yeah.
just sing?
Yeah. Yeah. So we went that route, and then we figured out like, okay, but we also want to like some more complicated guitar stuff, and I knew I was like, I can't do both at the
Right.
same time. I had to learn how to sing and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
we um we started looking for guitarists at that point, and we're with a few different people, and then we ended on Martin and Jack. Just when we were finished with we're getting around to finishing off Techno Fascist as kind of a single we wanted
Mhm.
to like use as a jump off point, like, hey, this is us, see if any like record labels would bite on that. um yeah. Am I skipping over anything important? I'm kind
No,
of jumping
because
around a bit.
suddenly we're here, like there's the full on power, and it's amazing.
Yeah, cool. So, if you don't mind, Andreas, I've always wondered because I can't keep a constant beat, to save a life. What inspired you to become a percussionist, a drummer?
Oof. I think it was actually my dad who really got me into drums. He was always recording on MTV, on VHS, all they had like live concerts.
Okay.
And then he always like recorded it a lot of VHS that oh, you should see this concert with the Placebo. Oh, you should see this concert with the Linkin Park and all kinds of. And then just got into it more and more and more. And he yeah, I think they then I started as a private teacher.
Mm.
And then we started out, and then I came to a music school, and then everything really came up to speed, and I got into different bands at the music school.
Mhm.
And then I think one concert that was really the stuff for me was Toto. Saw them very young, And there I was just I was completely captivated by the drummer,
Mm.
Simon Phillips. And I think from there it was just okay, I'm going to be a drummer. And then John Bonham was a huge thing.
Mm.
Really, always have been loving Led Zeppelin, and this whole animal presence he has is it's amazing.
Mm.
So yeah, it's a lot of influence, and my drum teacher was also very much a big part of me keeping drumming through the years.
Oh wow.
It's always hard for teenage boys to like keep at one thing, I
Yeah.
think, and but yeah, I kept doing everything, so I kept drumming. Uh, so yeah.
Yeah. And Patrick, like you took on the role of guitarist and vocalist. Like that's a 2-in-1 combo, which is moderately common in the music world, but still it is a task and a half, literally, because you are there with the instrument in hand while going through vocals in your mind and projecting into the microphone. Like, was there ever a point where you thought like this is going to be it, or I need to step away from one just to focus on the other?
So I've never really dropped the guitar, but I don't really play it in
Okay.
our current constellation. So now I'm just singing basically,
Right.
but I'm still recording and I'm still like writing riffs and all that kind of stuff. So I've always seen myself as a rhythm guitarist primarily, and it's also where a lot of my I think my strengths lie is like songwriting, that kind of stuff. Like having I'm very generalist. I know some drums, I know some bass, I know some guitar,
Mm-hmm.
know some vocals. Like putting everything together, that's kind of like my strength, I think,
Right.
when it comes to it. So, but I know like things like when I look at some of the guitarists that they can play while they're singing and doing all these complicated things. I can spend a lot of time learning that stuff, and it's kind of a trade-off. Like, do I want to spend more time just writing better songs and like having someone else take over on the guitar?
Right.
I think that was more of my approach to it. It's like I'm just gonna focus on the vocals and get as good as I can on those
Mm.
when we play live. Yeah,
When did you first realize you could sing?
my personally, uh, I guess. Philosophy is that anyone can sing. You just
You'd
do
be
it.
surprised.
And I know
Okay,
some people are
sing
tone
well,
deaf.
sing well.
Sing well. Well, you never really realize that until someone.
Yeah.
I guess this was when Guillaume and Andreas told me like that would sounded good.
Mm.
I've never felt completely uncomfortable with my voice, but it was always like kind of oh maybe people don't like this kind of uh, what's it called kind of tone to my voice. It has like a specific kind of sound to it, which I do think is also like kind of gives it some strengths. But it also kind of sounds a specific way that some people might not like in the same way that they like other singers. So it can be very hard to gauge that kind of like does it sound good on a like strictly just I don't even know the word here. Um,
I feel as though like when it comes down to like a vocalist or someone who's on a recording a song, it really is like, yes, okay, you have the vocalist who is a standout, but also like it comes together. How it comes together really matters, right? So if someone can say like like, oh, I don't appreciate so and so's vocal range or how they project or how they sing this and blah blah blah, but like the song as a whole, how it comes together, if it feels like everything just fits together, then that's really where like you have something, like you have lightning in a bottle, you have something special.
Yeah, and I think that kind of it's a way to it makes it easier for me because since I'm writing a lot of the structure around the vocals,
Mm-hmm.
I I know where I intrinsically just know where oh this is gonna make my vocals sound good,
Mm-hmm.
and so I know it's gonna fit well within this song.
Right.
But if you put me on some different track that takes a completely different skill set to sing, probably struggle a lot on that.
Yeah,
Whereas this,
exactly.
like, I know, oh no, this is gonna, I have enough time to breathe here, and I can do all these things,
Yeah.
and it's like it's kind of a layup for me to like write around my vocals and just make everything else
Yeah.
center around that. Yeah.
The debut album just came out. It was released on March 27th. Planned Obsolescence.
Obsolescence.
Obsolescence. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. And
It's a tongue twister.
way to come flying out of the gate. And I actually had a chance to listen to the entire album that was released onto Spotify, and it's incredible. Like I've added it to my workout playlist. It's a great collection of tracks, and from my notes here, it says that it was inspired by just basically where the world is right now, where it feels as though like it is basically just not in a good place, not in a healthy place. I could go with metaphors, but it just doesn't feel hopeful or like there is a bright future just around the corner. And this is all about, well, I shouldn't be going into explanation here. Like, what was the core kernel inspiration for this album?
So there's a lot of different things going on, obviously, but it was absolutely you're hitting it nail on the head right there. It's a lot of things that aren't going great, and since I started writing a lot of the lyrics and like coming up with like some of the concepts, things have gotten worse in my opinion in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Some things also do get better. You have to remember that sometimes, but I think for this, there's a lot of anger in this album and a lot of feeling of hopelessness. I hope to also kind of show that there's a way out of that kind of emotional state. You don't need to stay in that space. But I think philosophy for me is like you always need to acknowledge problems and like kind of think about them, never like push them away. I don't think that's a healthy way to like deal with state of the world. We have to we're so connected now that we have to like think about these things all the time.
Yeah.
It can be a lot, but we also need to find ways to like it is here. Like you can't change the fact that you're going to bombard it with catastrophic news all the time about all these things going around there in the world. We need to find a way to like kind of deal with that emotionally and like work through it. And I think this album was in a way kind of a way for me to do that. And I'm hoping like it can connect with some people who also kind of feel they need some outlet to like just take a breath and work through these emotions. A lot of the early inspiration was also like a lot of the tech kind of worlds and how that kind of plays into this worsening or can I swear on this?
Yeah, by all means.
The enshittification of our online culture, all that kind of stuff. Like things are not only getting worse in the real world, but also the digital world. Like rights are being stripped down. Like you're losing freedoms. It's getting more censorious. Those kind of things. So those were a lot of the ideas going around. Also thinking about like the power dynamics, like who owns the data we use, all these things.
Yeah.
I'm also a giant nerd who loves to use my computer, so probably that's where a lot of that stuff comes from.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
from what I gathered of the album, like you're not wrong on the overall feeling of the world as a whole. Like ever since the internet came into existence and we all became connected, we became basically from one giant world with distant countries to a very tight-knit community that is forever connected. And I can honestly say, like, I'm not defending it. I just know how it works. Like working so long in media, the bad news sells. Bad news sells all the time. And so it becomes a bit of a struggle when you have to go searching for good news and searching for a light at the end of the tunnel. But saying that, on your album, I got the feeling that as you got towards the end of the album with Automata, Aspire, and Breach, like there was a brighter message and like a glimmer of hope that you were trying to translate as you got deeper into the album. Am I wrong there?
No, not in, no, no, you hit it right. I think also Steep Descent is one of the songs that kind of also plays with like you have this life, you have to do something with it.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of songs like that, Song on the Moon, Sun on the Moon as well, has some of those ideas like you should do something good with your life if you can.
Yeah.
Those kind of basic ideas. But especially Automata is a lot of that is centers around a lot of like social media, like how it changes us, but also that we can break free from it and improve the way we interact with each other.
Mm.
And like these kind of big tech companies don't own us. Like we can do something about it. We're still human.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, um,
He said the
and
thing.
we, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you gotta, it all comes together. Great.
Yeah.
Um, I think that human connection to me is like very important, especially now. Like we need to speak through something that's not just algorithms,
Mm.
or at least try to reach each other through other means. I don't know.
No, no,
Yeah, something like that.
absolutely. No, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Absolutely.
Mm.
What is it like when you get together in the recording studio? Like you're currently in studio right now, and like what is it like when you get the five of you together and like the vibe, the feeling, like the adjustments that possibly have to be made, the input that comes from everyone? Like what's the atmosphere like when you're recording?
Dreadful. No, it's
Dreadful. God won't it
um,
stop?
so we do a lot of recording is we do like a one instrument kind of thing.
Okay.
It's very how would I describe it? There's a lot of bedroom producing going on. So we
Yeah.
do a lot from home, and then we record a bit in here, and then these small things, everything just comes together in very asymmetric kind of way, or is that the right word? Just these small bits and pieces until we kind of have the final song.
Right.
Uh, so
And then
yeah,
we record the drums.
and then we record
And
it.
then,
And then we find out that we completely misunderstood like what we were going for, and then we have to like on the spot figure out, oh shit, we have to
So it changes all the things.
yeah,
So it's
like
like,
can you just do this completely differently than that you've been rehearsing for the past 3 months? Yeah,
yeah.
sure, sure, I'll do that.
That's
Yeah.
that's from what I understand. Like that's kind of sometimes it's like that, and other times it just comes together and clicks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're also hoping to try to get more like proper studio work done in the future work, so we can get more traditional workflow going in, because this has been very, I think it's been very impacted by the fact that it's been a very early process where things just kind of, we wrote the songs and they were basically done, and then people came in and then we added a bit, and then everything just like, oh, now it's done, and then we keep going, right?
Mm.
Now we have like a full band, and we want to, the next time around, I think we want to do like try to see how we can do it more in a traditional sense, where we do demos and then studio and then all that stuff.
No, consistency absolutely counts. Like when you have a regular cast that comes in and is a part of it, not just nothing against them. Like for whatever reason, like cast members come and go and shit happens. But when you have a consistent core of people, or at least those you can rely on to be there and to be basically a part of the process, it helps to move things forward, and you have that level of trust with your bandmates that you can bounce things off of. It just makes things simpler and easier, and I totally get that. But you mentioned future work, and some concerts and festivals have been announced for Only Human, and one's coming up next weekend. You're a part of
Yeah.
Sweden Rock, the Sweden Rock
Yeah.
Festival. Congratulations.
Thank you.
thank you.
First show outside Denmark, I think. So we're going international. Well, just across the pond,
Hey, it's a step in the right direction.
we're super excited. I've never been to Sweden Rock, but I've been looking at it a lot of years. We have like a almost kind of a sister kind of festival in Denmark called Copenhagen, and I've also been looking at that, but maybe someday.
Yeah, fair.
But we're really looking forward to Sweden Rock. That's going to be really fun. Like a big production and everything. So
Yeah. I can tell you right now in Canada, there are the occasional weekend rock festivals. Canada is a massive country, right? So there's a lot of empty space between city and city and town and town. So to have a festival like what I've seen on social media is very few and far between in Canada. So like it is a goal of mine to be a part of a festival like one of these that you guys have been invited to. But what does it feel like for you, both of you, to get that invite and know that you're going to be joining other bands from all over the country and damn near around the world?
It's awesome. It's amazing, and in this band, it's that's probably the biggest concert so far
Mm-hmm.
we're going to play. So yeah, and also like Patrick, I've been looking at Sweden Rock for many years, just the names that comes there, and was considering like I wanted to attend myself also, but never got the chance to go there. And now the first time at Sweden Rock we're playing there, it's that's just amazing.
Well,
But yeah, to be on the poster with the bands like Bring Me the Horizon and Iron Maiden and
Mm.
all this, it's amazing.
that was a trip. Just like seeing like we saw a video announcement video. It says Iron Maiden, all these bands, and then our name shows up. I was like, what?
So surrealistic.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You're looking at each other going like, this is a joke, right?
This can't be real.
Something went wrong here.
There's not another band
There
out
has to
there
be
called.
another band.
Yeah. we hadn't had a chance to really like. Yes, you have three other members. It was sorry, your bassist's name, Guillaume.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah.
So like you have Guillaume and Jack and Martin who also have joined the group. Like, give us a little bit of like background about these three members of Only Human.
So we actually, in the meantime, we just
Yes.
had Jack join us.
Oh, hi.
If you wanna-
Sure.
He was trying to be very quiet in the background here.
More the merry. Hi, Jack. How you doing?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
I'm doing fine, thank you. Jax, you're a part of Only Human, and you helped out with, of course, the debut release. And what is your background? Like, what got you inspired to become a guitarist?
I
I know, heavy questions, right?
Yeah. I'm a little bit older than the other guys, so I've probably been playing for more years. But basically, I played piano and what's it called, recorder,
Okay.
when I was a child, and I had these kind of teachers that if I wanted to play something popular or rock, I needed to bring it myself. Otherwise, they would throw all classical compositions at me. So I guess when I was 15, I picked up the guitar because I was like, okay, with this instrument, there's got to be a chance to play some rock music. So that's the reason I started playing guitar.
That's awesome.
And then, yeah, and then I discovered Metallica. That was my gateway drug to everything metal.
Mhm.
And then a few years later, I discovered Dream Theater, and that was my gateway drug to everything prog metal since then. And then one band, both listening to one particular band has taken the other over the years.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, I met these guys, which is, I think, yeah, the first time I've been in a band that's really progressive and also really professional and determined at the same time, and really professional about the organization, and that's, I think, the three things that really clicked for me, and they're also just super cool to be with
Yeah.
as only human beings.
So I was gonna ask, like, you know, you came in a little bit later to the band, but like, what was the feel like? When did it come to you when you realized, like, wait, this could actually be something special here? Like, there's a feel and a vibe and a work ethic that is really working well with you.
I think when I heard the compositions, I think Steep Descent and what else? Probably Techno Fascist were some of the first songs we played. It has to have been because we shot Techno Fascist
Oh, yeah.
3 months
Yeah.
3 months after I joined the band.
Oh.
So I've got to have it learned by then. But I think to me the sound and the production of the songs just really spoke to me right away. I thought this sounds both fresh but also really well done. And it occurred to me that this could probably this really has a it's fun to play. It's hard to play, which I like. It's the kind of music when you really, it's fun to play, but you also have to concentrate, and I like that challenge in some stuff where you know if you don't concentrate, you might play this wrong, and
Yeah.
that's also a challenge we put on ourselves, I think. It doesn't have to sound like it's hard to play. It's got to sound listenable for everybody, I guess. But and I think one more moment where I thought this is really gonna go somewhere was when we shot the video for Techno Fascist. I think that turned out really great,
Mhm.
and for a band where this constellation, the 5 members, had only existed for 3 months or so, 3 or 4 months, to be able to create a video like that also told me something about, okay, we really have something here. And then if I can say one more thing, then I
Sure.
think that the fact that we sent out our pitch to Season of Mists, and they came back to us not many days later and said, yeah, we want a meeting with you, and then we we thought, yeah, maybe they just want to check us out, but then we actually had an hour-long meeting with Michael Barberian, the head of Season of Mists, one evening in our rehearsal room, and we were like, okay. He spends an hour with us after having received a pitch email and offers us a deal. That's also okay. We really must have something.
I feel like we're onto something here.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, that's just it. Is like anything that's easy is generally seen as easy, but to make something difficult and something that is challenging and hard sound easy, while at the same time able to just create something that is complex, is a talent and a skill, and it comes from, you know, your own background, your own training, but also like having the support of bandmates and knowing that, like, you know, you fuck up, it's fine, we can go back and try again. It's having that sort of chemistry that really helps to make a band successful on multiple levels. So I mean, it's great that you guys are working well together.
Yeah, I think that's when you mentioned that, it's also one of the philosophies of ours is self-improvement is and it kind of goes in hand with we care about things made by humans. It matters, and the whole process is what counts. Like, it's not so much about the end product, it's more that we made something together and we got better as musicians, as people, by making this stuff. That is the whole point. None of us even played progressive metal before this, so it's we've all kind of taken on the challenge, and we're really excited about like just trying to do as well as we can.
Right.
Yeah.
Quick question: the cover for Planned Obsolescence. How did that image come to be? Because it's almost like dystopian, but at the same time, like there's like hints of Tron, like the movie type thing. How did this design come to be?
Oh man, I wish we had Guillaume right now because he made it.
Oh really? Your bassist?
Yeah, he made it. He likes doing that stuff. Also does all our social media stuff. He does a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we had a bunch of different mock-ups, and I think I'm gonna, don't quote me too much on
Sure.
this. But Guillaume has a bit of a fascination of like with weird humanoid kind of things, kind of mixed with other concepts.
Right.
So that, I think that's where the kind of the face with the universe going into the face.
Yeah,
Probably a lot. I think a lot from our single that he also way back before we were on Season of Mist, we did like an early version of Steep Descent, and he also did a kind of a similar kind of cover thing for that. I don't think you can find it anymore, maybe. Anyways, he did something similar to that, where it's kind of a universe and a person kind of thing, because we were kind of playing around with a lot of ideas of like the great expanse of the universe and how that relates to like existentialism and all that kind of stuff. So deeper than that, I probably can't go because it's kind of his internal process. I can't speak to that.
Yeah, that's fair.
It looks cool.
It looks cool.
It looks very cool. So we're very happy with it.
Absolutely. So we already have the release of the album. If anyone has had a chance to listen to it or haven't had a chance to yet, of course, you guys are up on Spotify. You have your YouTube channel. You're also all over social media. It is Only Human DK in most cases, because, of course, Denmark. So I guess my next question is, what's next? What's next for Only Human? You have a concert, like you have a festival coming up next weekend, which is the first weekend of June. But then what?
Take an album.
Make another album.
We have some more shows through the year, and hopefully some confirmed tours soon. But all while this is happening, and then we are already starting on second album.
Oh, good.
because it's a whole process, and we there's a lot of things, and we have a lot of ideas that is just in a huge file, which we have that we are kind of working on them. So it's I think that's the next thing, like long term.
Yeah.
Thing.
The idea is always be working on new material. Yeah, I think we had around like a terabyte of stuff, just a giant directory of just a bunch of songs, very loosely written. But yeah, have anything to add on that?
Yeah.
Maybe a late
We're
dinner.
we're playing a festival called Næstved Metal Fest, which is in August, and which is actually grown to be the second largest metal festival in Denmark after Copenhagen. So hopefully we'll be noticed by Copenhagen next year, maybe. So yeah.
Yeah, I see that. It is August 27th, 28th, 29th, 3 days open air festival, 32 bands, 3 stages, and they have everything that could ever be a part of, or you would expect to be a part of, a metal fest. So again, like, that's another feather in your cap. Congratulations on being on the card for that one.
Thanks.
Again, insanely jealous. We don't get shit like that in Canada. Like, clearly I need to go overseas for some good metal.
Yeah. Love Canada though.
Love my
I have
country.
some family over there.
Yeah,
so.
okay. Yeah, love my country to bits, but like, sometimes you just have to travel outside just to get a unique experience. Is there?
You guys have Townsend.
Oh yeah, you do.
That sort of is the.
Oh yeah.
The triumph card of everything.
No, absolutely. No, we have our shining lights, absolutely. And speaking of shining lights, like, I appreciate the work and the effort and like the message that went into this debut release. And I do feel as though that, like, yeah, like, I'm in the same boat as everyone else, where it just feels as though there's no good news out there, but sometimes we have to brush away the bad news just to get to something worth holding on to. And the message within your album, and especially the sign-off song of your debut album with it was Breach, it comes across as like, don't give up, like, fight for what you want, fight for what you believe in, fight for something that is good within this world, because it's never too late.
Yeah, I think we also look at it from just strictly songwriting perspective. Things are kind of planned out in because we do take a lot of cues from like building a narrative. So you have like these peaks and valleys. But yeah, I think that's the core idea of it's very important to like take stock in what you have and kind of appreciate the just people's efforts going into making the world a better place. There are a lot of people doing a lot of good work out there, and I think we should appreciate those people. We're just making music. That's not really.
Sometimes it's just that. Is there anything else? Did we miss anything?
That's too broad a question.
Cover the band, cover the album, cover the tour, the writing process, the message. We got Jack in there as well. I guess the only thing that's really left is just, if you haven't already, go seek out Only Human Band DK or Only Human Band. Again, your website is onlyhuman.band. You're on Bandcamp, Instagram, Facebook, Apple Music, Spotify, and on YouTube. And your debut album has already been released on platforms, and that is Planned Obsolescence. I got it. It's the end of the fucking episode, but I fucking got it. Thanks for making it to the end of this video. I'm JD TheMediajack. You can check out everything that I do at TheMediajack.ca. Also, merch. Some of you have been buying some of my merch, which is incredible. And you've been sending me some photos, which, I mean, check it out. These incredible fans are very happy with the product, and honestly, so am I. All the clothing is very comfortable, and I just got this brand new hoodie with a brand new design on it, inspired by me mishearing a Rob Zombie song's lyrics for decades. The Devil is Annoyed hoodie is now available in the description down below. That's where you can find a link to the merch, or if you're watching this on YouTube, it's right there, just below this video. So thank you for buying some of my incredible merch. You are incredible for doing so. And if you do buy some in the near future, feel free to send me a photo and I'll include you in a video. Thanks again for watching. Take care.